I've always had a passion for video games and sports, and traditional sports games have always been fun, but I've always liked something a little bit different. I'll never forget the day I was walking around a Walmart with my mom, and I looked up in the video game aisle, and on the little TV there was a demo for Super Mario Baseball, and I lost my goddamn mind. The very first console that I ever owned that was all mine was a Nintendo GameCube, so naturally, I played a lot of Mario games when I was growing up. But my favorites were always the sports games for some reason. So today we're going to be talking about some Mario sports games on the Nintendo GameCube. Specifically, we're going to be talking about 3 of them. 3.5 kind of, because I couldn't get my Mario baseball game to work, and I was only able to record the opening cutscene, but I'll talk about it a little bit maybe. We'll see. Let's go! Yahoo! First off, let's talk about Mario Power Tennis. Now, the Mario Tennis games have been the most consistent throughout the years, I think, except for Mario Ultra Smash. But so far, it's the only Mario sports game that we've gotten on the Nintendo Switch, which is fine. The new game is really good, but I want more. Mario Power Tennis is probably my favorite of the Mario Tennis games, though, because it's the one I grew up with, and nostalgia, you know. But at the core of the game, it's just tennis, but there's a lot to it. It has a normal tournament mode, like most tennis games do. There's a lot of different mini games you can play and unlock. My personal favorites are the Artists on the Court and Mecha Bowser Mayhem. Mecha Bowser Mayhem is my favorite because all you do is run around and hit these glowy balls back at the Bowser robot and the bullet bills and the bombs, and I just kind of sit there and spam the buttons, but it's really fun. One thing that the Mecha Bowser does is he breathes fire at you, and when he comes out, oh god! You can unlock harder difficulties, but I don't want to play on them because they're hard. One of the most memorable things about Mario Power Tennis is probably the special shots. Every character actually has 2 special shots. There's the one power shot that they use to try to get a point, and then there's the one they can use to try to save the ball if they're far away from it. For Luigi's special shots, he likes to use the squeaky hammer. I don't really know why it's a squeaky hammer. And he uses his vacuum from Luigi's mansion to suck the ball back to him if it gets too far away. Waluigi jumps up in the air and makes an L and then spins in a tornado for some reason. And then when the ball's far away from him, he makes water appear and swims to the ball. I don't really know why he does that. Whenever the ball's far away from Bowser, he just gets in his shell and spins towards it. And whenever he uses his power shot, he breathes fire in the ball and hits it back really hard at you. Another cool thing about the tennis games is that they have gimmick courts where there's different things that can happen while you're playing. Like in Luigi's Mansion, there's ghosts that pop up. At the Wario court, there's little arrows you can hit that change the way the things on the track move, and just a bunch of stuff like that. I personally never really play on these courts just because I like the basic ones, but they're pretty cool to have at the game. All in all, Mario Power Tennis is a really good Mario sports game, but it's definitely not my favorite Mario sports game on the GameCube. The next game I want to talk about is Mario Toadstool Tour. Mario Toadstool Tour is Mario Golf for the GameCube, and well, it's definitely a golf game, because that's pretty much all you do. There are some little things you can do on the side, but for the most part, all you do is golf. But hey, it's at least a good golf game. Some examples of some of the games you can play are Speed Golf, Ring Attack, and Club Slots. Ring Attack and Speed Golf are pretty self-explanatory. In Club Slots, you have to spin a slot machine, and whichever club you get on it are the clubs you have to use. It's pretty cool. I didn't actually play the mode, but whatever. I played a normal tournament game, and it was pretty fun. It's a really good golf game. The controls are pretty easy, and it's Mario. I will say, it is very satisfying to get a nice shot in this game.
Oh, nice shot!
Oh yeah, that's good. I definitely like this game, but it's probably my least favorite out of all the Mario games on the GameCube. Now, like I said earlier, I had troubles with my Mario baseball disc not working, so I was only able to record the opening cutscene. But here, let me show you a little bit of that cutscene, because this cutscene is really good, and it's one of my favorite parts of the game. Mario Baseball was definitely the game I spent the most time playing growing up, and I wish I could show you some more of it, but I can't because I can't get it to work. So here's a picture of Baby Luigi. There you go. Baby Luigi was always one of my favorite characters, I don't know why. Moving on to the final, and probably the most popular game, we're going to talk about Super Mario Strikers. Now this is the Mario soccer game, and it's so good. This game is different than other Mario sports games because it's actually kind of violent. In this game, you get to run around, smack people on the walls, and play soccer.
Double kill!
Just like pretty much all Mario sports games, there's a special shot you get in this game where you charge it up and you try to kick it in the goal. because it's soccer. Now, Mario Strikers, you can play against just another person like a normal game can. You can do cup battles, and then after you beat all the cup battles, you get to do super cup battles. Very creative name, I know. And after you win super cup battle and you beat the super team, which are just a bunch of robots that kind of look like Metal Sonic. Now, I didn't unlock the super team while I was playing and recording for this video, but I do remember playing against them when I was younger, and they were really hard. The reason they're overpowered is because unlike other teams where only the team captain can do a super shot, everybody on the super team gets to do one. One of my favorite parts about this game is every time you score a goal, whoever scores it always does a little celebration. Like the team captains always have their own special things, and then the little sidekick characters can do whatever they want. Like Mario always does something cool. One of my favorites is Donkey Kong punching over the camera, and then Waluigi does... he does that. But this game is definitely the most fun when you're playing with other people. I don't have any friends, so I played by myself. I don't know why I brought that up, it's not really important. Okay, bye!